good morning. You know, if it's around 9 o'clock, it's time for LoveBabz, Love Talk. I am Babz Rawls-Ivy, and I'm real rested. Guess who's joining me today? My favorite person on the planet, Robert Fulton of Full Fit Gym, my trainer. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
we were out there in the hallway riffing about how he didn't get any sleep and how I actually got sleep, because I never get sleep. I got 8 hours and 55 minutes of sleep. This is what refresh feels like.
Doesn't it feel good?
Yes. I might try this again tonight.
No.
We'll see what happens. How are you, Robert?
I'm good.
Now, are those working?
Yeah, they're good.
Okay.
Yeah, your workout partner was asking about you.
Was I supposed to be there this morning?
In regards to your 30-day challenge.
Oh.
Mind you, your gift from where she was at. I was like, yeah, she used that before her 30-day challenge
I did.
started. Yep.
I did. Because I knew it was coming. I was like, ooh. So I just kept. You know, that's the smallest shot glass I've ever seen in my life. Do you know how much liquor I had to pour in that thing? I was like, this must be decorative, because I know in Germany they're drinking more liquor than this in a little glass.
Yep.
Well, tell Ja thank you. I already told her thank you. So I wasn't supposed to be in there this morning, was I?
Yes.
Was I?
Yes.
I couldn't remember. I was like,
You
we already did 3 days.
Negative.
We did 3 days. Didn't we do Monday? Where was I?
Tuesday, Wednesday.
Oh,
But I needed the rest.
thank you. See? God works in mysterious ways.
Yeah.
All right, so you're really here to talk about a couple of things. You got the 2018 WNBF US Pro Cup INRF Natural Autumn Explosion coming up, which is this is what bodybuilders do. They compete.
Right.
Show out.
Absolutely.
Show off all the hard work.
Absolutely.
And so you've been doing this for quite some time.
15 years. I've been promoting for 15
And
years.
you're known all over the world for this.
Yes, I am.
Wait, and you got a couple of deltas doing this.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Not this one, but you got some other ones.
Absolutely.
All right, so tell me about the competition. Tell me about this.
Well, let's say,
Because this is natural. This
Right.
This is not steroid induced bodybuilding. You are about
100%
natural
hard work.
Hard
All
work.
Yes. We have a banned substance list that's on my website and also the WBF world site, which tells us what we can and cannot take in regards to supplementation to enhance our physiques as we get ready for shows.
Get closer to the mic. Oh, you can pull it towards you.
Yeah,
there you
better?
go.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like kissing. Oh, let me just be clear. I have a crush on my trainer, just FYI. So if I'm flirting with him, it's because he's cute.
Oh,
okay, go ahead. There you go. And that won't make my workout easier.
Absolutely not. In regards to supplementation, so that we can enhance our physiques through, hard work, training, and proper nutrition, so we can show our best bodies on stage when it's time for us to compete.
Mm-hmm.
And as amateurs, we compete for pro cards. Once you receive your pro card,
what does that mean? A pro card?
You become a natural pro. So now you can qualify to compete and win money.
Oh, that makes it attractive.
Right. So my June show is the amateur pro qualifier. The amateur side of this show, which is a combination pro and amateur show,
mm-hmm.
the amateurs will receive their pro card and qualify to compete in the Worlds in November in LA.
Okay.
The pros now are competing to qualify for the pro level.
Mm-hmm.
And we have $12,000 cash, not prizes, $12,000 cash on the table for this Saturday for the winners.
Mm. So how long would it take for somebody to get to this level?
Depends on the person's dedication. The average person, you can take them anywhere from 6 months to a year to get ready.
That short period of time?
Yes, that doesn't take long. There's a misconception that to get in perfect shape, you have to spend 1 to 2 years to do this. Just imagine,
and people say that too.
Right. Just imagine if you lost 2 pounds of body fat each week.
Uh-huh.
So in a month.
Don't look at me.
Go
ahead.
In a month, you've lost just about 10 pounds. So if you needed to lose 80 pounds, it could be done in 8 months.
Oh.
But that's making sure that you're completely dedicated to the work, the eating, and the cardio and the training, and your mindset is there that you stay focused no matter if it's, holiday time People go, when do you close? I close Christmas. The only day that I stop killing fat cells
And that's
is
the
Christmas
swear
Day.
to God, he is never closed.
We live in Connecticut. We get rain, snow, sleet, and listen, the weather comes. We're open. We're gonna get the fat off your body.
So so how many of the folks that you've trained are coming into this competition this weekend?
This week we have 15 directly coming out of my gym.
Mm-hmm.
To my knowledge, the farthest person right now is coming from Nevada.
Mm-hmm.
In the past, the farthest has come from, well, last year, as you look at the flyer, Jorn came from the United Kingdom. We've had people come from Australia, Germany, all over.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty good.
So tell me what happens. Walk me through the competition.
So they come in. Well, the pros will come in Friday night. They'll check in. That means they'll get weighed. They'll get their numbers. Their trainers will get their badges.
Is there some weight? This is not like boxing, right? Like,
yeah, there's specific categories depending on what you're doing.
Really?
So for bodybuilding, we have the lightweight, middleweight, heavyweight at the pro level. Figures, we have the short and tall. Fit body, we have lightweight, heavyweight. In bikini, we have short, tall, and same thing for men's physique. During the amateur categories, we go from teens to juniors. The juniors are 20 to 24. Then we have the open bantamweight, anything under 150, and then it goes in 5 different categories: bantamweight, lightweight, middleweight, light heavy, and heavy. Anything over 196.
That's considered heavyweight?
Yes. And then the other categories.
I don't even know if I can get in that category. What's beyond that?
That's just the heavyweight class.
Okay, I could be in that.
And then we go into the age differences. Anything over 40 is a master, grandmasters are 50, and the classics are over 50.
Oh, I like that. That's very that's nice. I like that. All right, so who's doing the judging?
Well, we have retired pro bodybuilders and promoters who have gone through a judging clinic, so we're all on the same page.
Oh, okay.
And we also have 2 test judges coming in who are going to be promoters, so they're going to have a test judge, and we have to qualify their scores and see if they match. If not, they'll test another show until they're matching the panel.
So how many judges do you have?
We have 7 judges, 2 test judges.
That's a lot of judges.
Yes, we have to make sure, depending on how many people on stage, they're being judged properly.
Okay. All right.
At my show, I usually pick judges from all over the country, so there's no biasness into, oh, I saw this athlete, they didn't do good last week. I want to make sure every athlete on stage gets a quality judging of their physique.
Okay. So they get out there on stage. How long are they out there?
It depends on the class. The tougher your class is, the harder it is for the judges to judge. So let's say there's 7 girls on stage doing figure. And as they do their core turns and presentations in the symmetry round, these girls are maybe a half a body percent away from everybody. They got great legs, wonderful shoulders, 6-packs, nice tight glutes, hamstrings are showing, makeup is done, they're beautiful, and the judges can't come to an agreement. We go into the second round, which becomes the stage presentation, where you're now doing a center, corner, center, rear, and T-walk, which you'll see on Saturday, where they're now judged on their stage presentation. There's 3 phases in everything. So you have the symmetry round, the muscular round, and then the stage presentation, which is their beauty round. And then those scores are tabulated together. We drop the high and drop the low, so that way we can try to make sure that we're doing this correctly so that these persons can be judged correctly.
Okay. So
the average group on stage, depending on how good they look, is anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes. The longest I've ever seen, we had a pro show in New Jersey, and this class was so tight of 15 women, they were on stage for almost a half an hour.
Wow. And
it got to the point where they had to bring in 2 extra judges to help tabulate what positions these ladies would be placed in.
All right, so there's a whole lot that goes into making this show look really good. I've seen some of the women come in, and I saw a woman who was already in her outfit and heels, posing. Is that what you call it, posing?
Right.
So what happens? How does everyone get prepared?
Well, first of all, we sit down, we do a fitness assessment and see how much lean muscle is opposed to body fat. You should be trying to get on stage anywhere from 12 to 8% body fat.
What?
Yes. That way You'll be able to
What?
see your body muscles. You'll be able to see the muscle structure underneath the skin.
8 to 12?
Yes. Yes. And from there, we make sure that you're posing correctly so that we're looking at symmetry. We're looking at muscle tone. We're looking at definition. And then the quality of your symmetry if your body's balanced.
I saw Dee's pictures. As Dee Ayer, right? I saw her pictures from last weekend. She was in a competition. She looked amazing.
Yes.
Like, now when I seen her up close, now I know her.
Totally different once you
She
get
had on
painted.
a little just regular sweat clothes. I was like, all right. But when I saw her pictures,
Like, oh, wow.
I was like, who
Yes.
where did all that come from? She looked amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Dee will be going into Fit Body trying to receive her pro card on Saturday.
Really?
We're hoping comes to fruition.
How's she feeling?
Pretty good. Last week was just a tune-up show. She's really geared for this one in November 3rd.
And so how much guidance do you provide?
My nickname is Father. Which is, they're all my children. I just want them to be successful at the end of the day. So from meal plans to training, prepping, making sure they get enough rest, water intake, all the above.
Yes, I hear water is key over there. Like, I've heard that people cannot leave the gym until they finish their water.
Yeah, you know that. You've been there, done that.
So, like, you can't leave until you drink all that water. Like, what?
Gotta get in.
All right, so what does it require, Robert, from somebody? Because Dr. Schuckerfelder is my sorority sister. Lauren is my sorority sister, and they look amazing. Like, I noticed, this is why I got to you, because I saw Shaka somewhere, and she just changed. And I was like, what do you do? What is happening?
It doesn't take long.
It didn't take long.
It's just your
Although it's taking me a long time.
It's just your personal commitment.
Oh.
And everybody's different and in their own time.
Okay.
It happens. It's wonderful. My most successful events are watching people change. It's not the money. It's not the accolades. I was at Bally's. I was training this doctor. And I didn't get into her personal stuff. And I was like, so, let's go get you started. And she came and she's like, I can't train with you anymore. I'm like, whatever reason that is personal. He's like, well, you don't know what I do. I'm opening another practice and I'm going to be extremely busy. So I'm transferring all my training to my husband. All I want is his shoulders back. He plays softball every weekend. He's a great lower half. I just want the shoulders I married back in his chest. Long story short, I started training Mike and we flying through and he's looking great. And I'm driving to see my daughter in North Carolina. And I guess I hit a dead spot. So I get a voicemail because I didn't get the phone call. Hey, Rob, I'm in California. I'm doing a presentation. I took my jacket off while I was on the podium and the crowd went crazy. All I got to say is thank you. My wife loves my shoulder. I can't wait to get back to Connecticut, have fun with your daughter. Thank you very much. I feel great. I look great. And I'll see you when I get home.
Wow.
That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
That was it.
Well, I can't wait to make that call.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
I can't wait. Like, Robert! But it's hard. I mean, it is a real...
No, it is.
It is a real commitment.
Right.
Because when I watch these women work out in the gym, I mean, the men too, but I have an affinity for women. When I see these women come and they really put it in without very... Like, I whine all the time. They do very little whining. They just like, I know I have to do it.
It gets to a point where working out becomes addictive. The endorphins get released. Your stressful day gets relieved in the gym.
I've not had that feeling yet.
Yeah, because you get there early. So what happens is you start seeing change. And people,
although I'm seeing change.
People get addicted to the change.
I'm seeing the change.
See more.
And people are seeing change.
It keeps moving. Yeah.
Like my love Andrew said to me, you look better.
Yeah. And what happens is
now he died that I'm saying this.
A lifestyle change. And when you make that full commitment and you're in 100%, your body changes.
It is. My body is changing. People have noticed that my body is changing. I tell people, I've not lost weight.
You've
what have I done?
You've converted some body fat into lean muscle.
Okay.
And the misconception is muscle weighs more than fat. No, a pound is always a pound. You can't change it. One just takes up more space.
Mm-hmm.
Body fat takes up more space than lean muscle. So as we convert some of that body fat into lean muscle, the body looks better. Your natural curvatures are enhanced. Your symmetry is enhanced.
Mm-hmm.
With less body fat, you have better circulation. You have better oxygen consumption. You have better heart flow from your heart pumping. Your ejection fraction of the heart beating blood through your body becomes easier because there's less stress on the body because there's less fat.
Wow. Oh, this is a good lesson. All right, so you're out there at Captain Thomas Boulevard.
Mm-hmm.
What's your phone number?
203-903-5586.
Because people are always asking me. What's the website?
FultonsFitness.com. Or you can hit me on Facebook, Robert Fulton, or the Full Fit page, and Full Fit on Instagram.
Yes, I tag you every morning because I'm the proof of life photos. You feel like you're near 5 o'clock. Yeah,
absolutely.
It's the only time I can get in there. Well, that's not the only time, but that's the time like I was summoned. So, all right. So we got this event coming up at Hill House on June 9th, and it's going to be at Hill House.
June 6th.
June 6th. Oh, what did I say?
9th.
Oh, I'm sorry. This was
June. No,
that was June.
October.
We're in October. I'm sorry. I got to turn the card over.
October 6th.
October 6th at Hill House.
Doors open at 9:30
in the morning
for the pros.
Okay.
And then amateurs go on shortly after that.
And so do people come out to see this?
Oh yeah.
Really? How much are the tickets?
$40 at the door.
What?
That's it.
Wow.
That includes the after party.
There's an after party? Oh, I'm gonna miss the after party.
It sucks.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna miss.
All right. Yeah,
I have a dinner party to get to.
For the athletes, you know, people have been dieting for 12 months, 6 months, and then
who's gonna eat in front of you? People eat in front of you.
You know, just like my festivity. When it's that time, I don't say nothing. Just come and enjoy.
Listen, I was at your cookout this summer, and I know you said that, but everybody at the cookout, no lie, they were like, Babz, he said that. But I'm going to tell you, it's going to come back to haunt you. He's like, so have that second beer at your peril.
That's my way of saying thank you to you guys. So that's what I do. That once a year, feed everybody, come and enjoy, socialize.
There was a lot of meat at your cookout.
Yeah.
I was like, it's a lot of meat. Where are the vegetables?
Salads on the table.
Oh, salad. It was a lot of meat. I was like, whoa. I was like, there was every kind of meat I could imagine. I felt like I was at a Brazilian steakhouse.
Similar, yeah.
I was glad there was beer, though.
Yeah. And you miss Paul with the scotch, right?
I did. Your father and I are going to get it in one of these days.
Might get it in the gym. He's sitting there doing his cardio.
We can't drink in the gym.
Absolutely not.
Because you would lose your list. You toss us both out.
Absolutely.
All right. So when you get ready for this, so what are you going to be doing for the day? Because you're not competing.
No, I will be actually at the school tomorrow, setting up, getting vendors' tables ready, covering the school, so make sure that we don't damage it with the body paint, getting everybody's position set up, labeling trophies.
So tell me about this body paint.
Well,
so like tanning or shining you up or something?
Yeah, that way when you're on stage, it enhances your muscle definition while the lights are on.
Okay.
So the judges can see all your perfections.
Okay.
Not imperfections, your perfections.
Okay.
And then we go from that to making sure all the banners are on the stage, the lighting is set up correctly, there's no dead spots on the stage, so everybody can be judged properly.
So tell me, why did you get into the competition piece?
Well, what happened was I was competing, and then I looked on the schedule.
I've seen your pictures. Whoa.
If you would like to see that, you just Google Robert Fulton Natural Bodybuilder, and then you'll see one of the YouTube videos.
Oh my Lord, hottie! I know. I'm sorry. I don't mean to objectify you. Let me not have you join the Me Too movement.
No, right. I was talking to the president of the organization at the time, and I said, "There's no show in Connecticut." He's like, "Well, the guy's moving. These two people were thinking about putting a show together, but you need to contact them if you want to get involved." So when I contacted them, they never got back to me. And I called him. I said, what does it take? So he actually walked me through the process. So I've been promoting it by myself for the last 15 years.
Wow. You must love it to do it.
It's fun. I really like giving these guys and girls a platform to compete.
Mhm.
You know, as a competitor, knowing, you know, you pay the entry fee, you got to pay for the polygraph, you got to pay for the urinalysis, you got to do all these things to make sure that you're clean and that you're successful. And then on top of training, eating, traveling to shows and whatnot. And then what did you get? You know, let's say your class was so good and you had the best body of your life and you ended up in 6th place. You didn't get a trophy. What did you get? So I seek out supplement companies, other sponsors to give me gifts so that at the end of the day, at least the competitor can have something to say I was in the show. We do T-shirts, water bottles, protein bars, anything that I can get from these companies that will make the athlete feel better about themselves at the show. And then this is why we
So
do
nobody goes home empty-handed.
No.
That's nice.
No. Not at my show.
That's nice. I like that. Does the MC get a gift too? Just FYI, people, I am co-MCing this event with
Ernie Coleman.
Yes, who is a tall drink of water. He's a very tall drink of water.
Ernie's one.
He is. Yeah. I haven't met him. I've seen him. We've been in the same space, but we've not chatted.
Yes.
So, all right. So you got this thing coming up on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
People have been working out for this looking forward to this for like 6 months.
Yes.
To 6 months. Mm-hmm. But you do this every year, so everybody knows it's coming.
Right.
So when do people decide that they're going to do it, or do you force them?
No, I don't. No. I let everybody choose their own fate on this. Making sure that they're ready. Mm-hmm. You know, sometimes life happens, things get in the way, and I just make sure that they're comfortable and they're ready to go to the next phase.
Okay.
So I will actually start promoting June 8th and October 12th. Once this show is done, both posters will be done within 2 weeks, and they'll be up on the net and on the website.
And then people start making their plans.
And registration will start in January, so they can be ready for June and or October.
So you've got two shows a year.
Right. Mm-hmm.
All right, so you're getting yourself in shape to compete, right? Can we talk about that?
Myself in shape to compete.
I mean, no. I'm sorry, you're already in shape. No. Let's be clear.
Competition shape. Yes.
Yes, competition shape is different than
right.
Yes, because that's a whole other level of. Mm-hmm. And so, what's pressing you to do that? Like, is this personal to you?
Yes.
Why? Because you're 55. Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. But it's not that. My first competitions were in a different organization against people who took steroids. And in those competitions, I ended up in 5th, 3rd, and 2nd. My best showing ever was at a show like that, and I had the best body I ever had in my life, and I ended up in 4th place, which was wonderful. I now want to reenact that.
Really?
Yes.
What's underneath that? How can you say?
Personal preference.
It's personal preference.
You know, and I just want to be at this age in a phenomenal shape.
And do you know you're in phenomenal shape now? Or are you sort of saying, I could be better?
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And
at
so
this age,
when do you know it's better? Like, when do you get to better? Do you ever get to better?
Yeah, you're getting better every day.
Mm-hmm. But when do you, like, is there some place where you just like,
when there's a plateau where I'm like,
I get there and I'm like, okay, I could dwell right here.
That's what I want to do. I'm trying to get to this point where I can dwell for the rest of my life.
Really?
I have a goal for that.
So when you get to that place, don't you have to sort of keep the same commitment of work?
Yes, but that's fine because I'm in the gym all day. I teach spinning, I teach boot camp, I train, and while I'm still teaching personal training, getting personal trainers certified, the goal is to get 2 more trainers in a facility so then I have more time to myself. Mm-hmm. Then I can maintain that wonderful physique for the rest of my life.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. It doesn't seem like an outrageous goal. I mean, it seems like a very doable goal for you because you are already in great shape.
Thank you.
So, all right. So when does competition begin for you?
At the earliest, it could be November 3rd in Massachusetts.
Really?
At the latest, it would be April in New Jersey.
So what are you leaning toward?
Whichever comes first.
November or?
Yeah, if everything works right and I'm there by November, which is 12.5 pounds from now, which is very doable between now and November 3rd, or to stretch it out and then dial it in and be ready for second week in April in New Jersey.
Who trains you?
I have a trainer in New York. His name is Ian Mercer. He's also the posing coach and friend of Kai Green, one of the Mr. Olympia competitors. So it's not good when I go to New York.
Really? Get a taste of your own medicine, perhaps?
No, it's worse. You guys, you guys wouldn't even think about that because it's a 3-hour day for me.
Of working out?
Yeah, so I go from my workout, my cardio, and into posing. Then try to drive home from Queens. It's not good.
You might want to have somebody drive you. Just saying.
Just take a nap, get back in the car, eat, come back.
If you trust me behind that pretty little car of yours, I'd drive you. And I'm an excellent driver.
That's wonderful.
He's like, whatever, Babz. You're not getting behind my baby. I don't care what you say. Wow. All right. So what's your regimen looking like for this? Because I know you're, because I see you just about every couple of times a week. So I see what you're doing, but tell us what you're doing.
Breakfast in the morning.
What does that consist of?
Normally an egg white shake, or if I'm at home, 12 egg whites. Yeah. Then
there's no beer with that.
Yeah. Throughout the day, there's certain meals on schedule, and then there's a pre-workout shake, and then an after-workout shake to help repair the body after the damage of lifting.
And now you're good about preparing your meals. Like you're good about going shopping, buying your meals, preparing them so that you don't have to like get home and think about this.
I can't be that powerlifting looking guy when everybody's coming in and be like, hey, can I talk to you about the gym? And then my neck and my shoulders don't match and I got a head. It's like I can't be that ball. I can't be that guy. I can't be.
So you believe if you own a gym, you ought to look like you own a gym.
Right, correctly.
Okay. So that means something.
Yeah, I don't think that you would train with me if I was overweight.
No, I don't. Are there fat, overweight trainers? I've not seen that.
Okay, so point taken.
All right. Okay, I'm feeling that. All right, so everybody's getting ready for the for this competition. So 6 months out, they come to you and they say, "Hey, Robert, I think I want to do this competition. Will you work with me?"
Correct.
Or lay out what I got to do.
The plan. I had a young lady walk in the door last Thursday and told me she wanted to be ready for June because everybody says she looks like she works out. She's been working out for most of her life, but she hasn't been doing a few things correctly. And someone gave her my information, and she said, "I need to come see you. Can we do this?" I go, "The only person who's going to stop you is you." Like I tell everybody, I can put this plan together. If you follow it, you'll be successful. I didn't build it. It's not rocket science. It was done way before I was born. So there is a method to the madness. I'm going to guide you and then tweak you and then turn you and twist you and then make sure that you're getting there on time if you've got the dedication and the willpower. Okay. It's not easy.
So how often should people work out? Like we hear all the information out there, Robert. Tell us the daggone truth.
Okay, general fitness, you want to stay healthy. You should walk every day at least half an hour.
Okay.
Now, if you want to get into better fitness, you should work out anywhere from 3 to 5 days a week. That means the misconception is that if you lift weights as a woman, you're going to look like a man. That's impossible unless we put hormones inside you. So, and the misconception is if I lift heavy weights, I'm going to look like a dude. You're not. You don't have those hormones that produce testosterone, so you won't look like a man. So the heavier you lift, the more stress you put on the muscles, the more fat and other items the muscle uses for energy, the better you look. It's just that simple.
So, Andrew, you're off the hook for saying I look better because I do look better.
And the misconception is like you do cardio, you do too much cardio, you take your muscle into atrophy, so your muscle shrinks, but you don't burn the body fat, so you're like loose, skinny fat. So the goal is to lift weights and then do your cardio second. Or first thing in the morning, do cardio on an empty stomach, then eat your meals, later on go to the gym and work out. You should feel that burn.
Oh, I feel it.
That lactic acid buildup in your muscle group
Oh,
on
yeah.
the sets, which is showing that your body is changing.
Uh-huh.
Your body's actually,
from day one, I've been on fire.
yeah, it's converting fat into other energy sources.
And you hear me crying and cussing all the time. Like, oh my God, it's burning, Robert. He's like, that's good. It's like, no. Like, I feel it now. Like, I feel the workout from the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel it. I felt it all day yesterday. Like, my
great. Your upper chest from
yes.
brain, chest and tries, your shoulder area.
Oh, my Lord.
You're alive.
Thank you. Thank you for that. And it was hard. I mean, we did some new stuff, and it was very challenging for me.
Yeah, it is challenging. And as you get stronger, I have to make sure that I have something else for you to challenge yourself with so you can get better. Now, you can do the same workout over and over. You're just going to have to change the weight and then change the reps and then change it again to shock the body. So let's say if you're doing 180 pounds on the bench press, you got comfortable with that, right? So if we're doing 15 reps, then we need to increase the weight, drop the reps, and then work your way back up with the next weight to get to 15. Once you're comfortable with that, we add a little more weight, and then we start all over. So we're continuously shocking the body. Shock, adaptation, then the body gets stale. So we have to keep pushing the body to get to the next level.
Okay. And I see that with the women in the gym. Like, Ja looks amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, the thing that was stunning to me is that all the women that I've met over there, they show me their before pictures. I was like, what? And it didn't take them long to get to this after. I was like,
there's a misconception that it's going to take me 2 years to get in shape. Nobody wants to wait that long. You know, we're like, I need now. So realistically, a solid year, you can have a whole new physique, a whole new perspective on life. You'll feel so much better. I was actually at this other station and they asked me a question. I'm like, most people don't understand that the bones are just there. The muscles keep the bones in alignment. So the stronger your muscles are, the better your posture is, the easier it is going to be for you to walk, to sit up, to stand up, to get down, to lay down, to move around. So the stronger your muscles are, the better your body is.
So what do you hear from people that keeps them from better health?
I don't want to make that change. I don't want to give up this. I don't want to give up that. That's too hard.
And what do you say?
It's only as hard as you make it. Small changes make a big change in your life. I say this all the time. You look at me like, you're expensive. I go, well, I got 24 years experience in this and I've been working at it for a long time. If you go to the outlet and they're having 40% off and you go Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you spent half the money that you need to hire a trainer to get you in shape. And you need to make sure your trainer is NCCA certified. That means the National Competency Accreditation Association of the government. They regulate all the testing in the United States of America. In 2006, they regulated personal training and said your company's information needs to match a 4-year degree in exercise science. If you can't and you don't, you're not going to be considered a personal training organization because you're going to hurt people. Most trainers should know how to take your blood pressure. They should know how to gauge your heart rate. They should know certain things, which are signs and symptoms of cardiopulmonary disease and other elements that happen to us, especially in our race. So you need to be able to take that with an eye level look and be like, okay, this person needs to back off this exercise because this is happening. So,
wow. That's pretty heavy. So tell me about your educational background. I mean, we talked about this when you were on the show earlier, but let's remind people that you're not some guy that was like, I think I'll just open a gym and just, I mean, you really have been about this life for quite some time.
Yeah, 24 years. I have 8 different certifications. The last 2 were medical sports specialists and special population needs for anyone who has ailments of any sort of type, whether it's bone, muscle, or internal. So I know how to work around all those.
Well, you stretch me out pretty good because I have this left hip issue.
Yeah, we know how to work on that.
Which is sore. Like I still can't seem to
They have
you
a
know.
couple of stretching certifications that, loosen up people, get them warmed up, and then after the workouts to relieve some pain.
Mm-hmm. Now tell me about the other trainers in your gym, because you've got how many? 4, 5, 6?
There's Kendrick, who started with me at ballets a long time
And I know
ago.
Kendrick because he was with Mubarak Ibrahim.
Right. Exercise science degree in sports nutrition and exercise science. Andre interned with me at my first facility, and he is certified through NASM. Deidre D. Ayers, who is a fitness competitor.
My bathroom partner in crime.
Right. And she actually went through my program working with IFPA, International Fitness Professionals Association, and got certified and just recently passed her sports nutrition certification.
Oh, great.
So now Dee will be putting meal plans together for people.
Congratulations.
Mm-hmm. Great group.
Mm-hmm. All right. So are you adding to this team?
Yes. December 2nd, we'll be having another testing of a group of people who are in class now. And
are you teaching this class?
Yes.
You are? I didn't know you were teaching classes.
Just wonderful.
You have a lot on your plate. I thought I had a lot on my plate.
Catching you. But yeah, besides, I've been teaching for IFPA for 10 years now.
Wow.
Our next class will start in April.
Uh-huh.
For anyone who wants to become a personal trainer, they can call the gym and talk to me about that, and then we'll get them set up.
I wouldn't mind it if I lost all this weight and looked better.
Education is the key. You get the education, it might help you.
It might.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, so you got this coming up. You got this your studio participating in this, and then you got your personal thing. So now, how important is it, Robert, to have prize money? Is that important?
For the pros, yeah.
It is.
I'm like this. If you did all of this and you got your pro card, you should be in a qualified organization that makes sure that at the end of the day, if you win your show, you're going to collect some prize money. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people who get into it, they get their pro card and then they slack off. I got into this to help people. And my thing is I'm trying to make that winning purse get bigger and bigger to generate more competitors into the organization and into my show. Mm-hmm. And give them a better platform to step out on. Okay. Whether it be, getting sponsorship from one of the supplement companies or getting in magazines or radio and all that other stuff.
Oh. If y'all just tuned in, I'm talking to Robert Fulton of Full Fit Gym, my trainer. He's out there at Captain Thomas Boulevard, and he's got a show coming up, the 2018 WNBF US Pro Cup INRF Natural Autumn Explosion. So that's going to be Saturday at Hill House High School, which is your alma mater.
Correct.
In my neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
So I could get over there with no problem. And it's like almost like an all day kind of thing. You come and see these people who have put so much effort and energy into living well mm-hmm. and looking really amazing. So tell me about what's the largest purses of competitions that you've seen out there? Like, what are the largest?
Well, naturally, they don't get as big as that other show, mm-hmm. but right now, ours is the largest for the world. We're giving away 50,000.
Whoa!
So that's split over 5 different categories. So mm-hmm. the overall winners will walk away with about $7,000 each.
Wow!
So if you became a WNBF pro and you competed in the 8 pro shows throughout the year, and if you won, you could walk away with close to $25,000.
Mm-hmm. That's a nice little
extra thing for this year, and all you did was look good. Took care of yourself. So there's a plus sign there.
That appeals to the vanity in me.
Somebody right. So
it does on some level.
Like you asked, realistically, if I could bring my local natural Connecticut show up to 25,000, mm-hmm. and then have every person walk away with $7,000 or $6,000 as the first place winners in those categories, because we have physique, men's mm-hmm. physique, fit body, which is a pro women's physique. We have figure, women bodybuilding, and men's bodybuilding. Mm-hmm. So if we can get those guys up to $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 each, I think that would generate more pros coming out of retirement and putting some hone this back into their body and honing in on their craft and working on themselves and make themselves better, which basically helps out everybody. So when you get there to see this and you go, oh, I never thought I could do this. I remember we did a show in New Hampshire, about 12 of us on the team. I'm sitting there and this little cute lady sitting there with a hat on backwards, little gothic look on her. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that one year. And the following year, we're lining up to go on stage. And she goes, hi, Rob. It's Lisa. And I'm like, I go, Lisa from this audience? And she says, yes, you said I could do it. I followed your meal plan on the workout and your 12-week program, and I emailed you. You didn't know it was me, but you sent me the email back with some more information, and here I am. And I ran backstage and grabbed our guys and was like, yo, look at this. This is Lisa, the little girl that was sitting in the audience with us when that's not the little fat girl that was sitting with us. Oh, my gosh, she looks great. She ended up winning the show.
Whoa.
365 days.
Whoa.
170 pounds.
That's a good story, Robert.
It happened.
Did you know early on you wanted to do natural bodybuilding?
No.
No?
When I left college, I wanted to play in the NFL and be an IBM programmer.
Mm-hmm.
Life changes.
How did you find natural bodybuilding? Because I know the steroid thing had to be in your face.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, you're playing football. I mean, and you're a well-known, like, legendary football player from Hill House. Like, I can't go anywhere with people like, well, yeah, I used to play. It's like, sorry, my people's went to cross, so I know the cross world.
Yeah. So I'm sitting in my office, and it was similar to this, but it was a bunch of cameras. I'm doing video surveillance for City New Haven. And I'm getting ready for this local show, and I ripped my chest tendon, so I have surgery. And I'm like,
what?
Sucks. So I'm talking to this guy who happened to be Miss Olympia's husband, Linda Murray, the famous 7-time champion. He invited me to do this show. We talked to some issues about what I needed to do for my chest to keep it healed and to do things correctly. Not knowing it was an NPC and open show to steroids and stuff. The first year I placed 5th, the second year 3rd, and then the second. Still being naive to the situation, fell into the difference. Went to see this posing coach here, and he offered me some stuff, and I was like, yo, I'm not taking this stuff. And ended up going to a natural show and seeing the difference. And then talking to these guys, and then, of course, talking to our former president of our show, Charlie Carolla, and it just took off.
Mm-hmm.
And
that just made sense for you to be natural.
Because I didn't want to
put things in your body
like that. No. Yeah. I like my body.
Okay. So you like the body. You just naturally enhance it.
Right.
You just naturally want to have it do what it naturally does.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you don't begrudge people who do the other thing, do you?
I actually work with a few.
Okay.
I have 2 competing next week at this local show. I have a young man that was with us, changed over, and now he's doing a different organization. I still go with him to his shows. Yeah, I'm your coach forever. You decide to go that way, that's
really.
But I'm gonna be right with you. And I'll tell them, don't let organizations regulate what you want to do with your life, because you always have to be you. Mm-hmm. I was your coach then. I'm your coach now. You're doing that. I don't agree with you doing that, but I want to see you win.
Okay. All right. So, do you have any personal favorites coming out of Saturday?
No.
Because you're the father and they're all your children, and you can't single out anybody.
Just do your best. No.
Okay, I just thought maybe you had like one favorite.
No.
So you just,
I'm proud of all of
them. Well, I know you are, because I could see it. I see it.
I don't tell them that.
No, they know. They really do know. They do know. I see it. And the Facebook post and the Instagram post, they do know. So, and they wouldn't come back if I mean, you're not an ogre.
That doesn't work.
No, it doesn't. Doesn't give me any easier workout.
It's not going to not help. No,
Jesus Christ. I'm
negative.
Doing everything I can. Buttering up. And it's still not winning me any grace. All right. That's okay. Okay, so.
Oh, next week? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
You know, this is my show, Robert.
I understand. I understand.
What?
I just want you to know that's your schedule for next week.
What is it?
Monday through Thursday straight.
What? That's 4 days.
Absolutely. Isn't that wonderful?
Oh my God. 4 days.
Yeah, we're going to different muscle group.
You know what I said? You're like a bad boyfriend.
I know. I'm always here. When you leave, I'm not.
I'm not leaving.
I got a job, but you don't know about it. When you walk through the door, I'm still here. When you leave, I'm here.
Bad boyfriend. It's a bad boyfriend. Well, thank you so much for coming in, because I know your time is at a premium. Because you've got a lot going on. I'm looking for. Listen, I'm very excited about. This is my first bodybuilding show. I am in awe of the talent and the commitment that these people put in. They are hella inspiring to me. I mean, just the women that I met, and to see black women, just to see black women sort of just standing in that space without just doing it, right? And just showing us that, look, this is, we could do this.
This is me, and I can take care of me, and I'm doing it.
I like it, and I'm leaning more toward more effort in this regard, because because I like the way I look with the minimum effort that I've been doing. Just the bare minimum. So if I did a little bit more, I could really be really be something magical. So I'm impressed with seeing the sisters that I see doing this work, and your commitment to it. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, everybody. Brian, I'm getting ready to get out of here, and there's some music right there. Thank you, Robert Fulton.
Thank you. Have a great day, folks.
sky. Oh, to be the moon in the sky. I could catch your eye every time you looked up high. Oh, to be the moon in the sky. Oh, to be the honey in your tea. Oh, to be the honey in your tea. I could kiss your lips every time you took a sip. Oh, to be the honey in your tea. Oh, to be the pocket on your coat. Oh, to be the pocket on your coat. I could hold your hand every time you took a smoke. Oh, to be the pocket on your coat. But if I can't have you, I don't want nobody else. Put my love upon the shelf just like you do. And if you won't have me, why do you let me think you would? Maybe for someone else you could give all the loving that you should be giving me eventually. You're dreaming of, be the only one you're dreaming of. Why die a happy man knowing that I got your love? Oh, to be the one you're dreaming of. But if I can't have you, I don't want nobody else. Put my love upon the shelf just like you do. And if you won't have me, why do you let me think you would? Maybe for someone else who could give all the loving that you should be giving me eventually. Oh, to be the moon in the sky. Oh, to be the moon in the sky. I could catch your eye every time you looked up high. Oh, to be the moon in the sky. Oh, to be the moon in the sky. Oh, to be the moon in the sky.